Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Thank you for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Some fantastic sunsets and sunrises here the last couple of days. That's going to be one of the nice features of the warmer than normal weather. The fact that, when you're warmer than normal here in the Great Lakes and in Michigan, you don't have as many lake effect clouds, and so it tends to lead to more sunshine, and that is indeed the case a lot of places this morning with just some patchy high clouds around. So we'll call it a lot of almost early spring in this forecast with just a touch of winter. And I don't want to paint the picture that we can't have a cold morning, we can't have cold days still. The cold air is still there in southern Canada. So as each storm system comes by, it'll pull that down into Michigan. But the amazing thing about this year is it pulls it down for a day and then it's right back up. And so the touch of winter, Friday into Saturday, definitely on Saturday it looks like a touch of winter, but let's get to her here and show you first off, like I said, good deal of sunshine on the way this morning, and I would call it through the day as well, and tomorrow. That's going to really help boost the temperatures also. So no storm systems in the offing, and if you're doing some traveling, nothing really to be concerned about, even to the south. This is the time of the year where you can get into snowstorms in Ohio and Kentucky and Tennessee. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Tom Ramsey wants to get that plow off the UTV. No. Wait a little bit. Look at the calendar, February 20th. We'd be crazy to think that we're done with snow on February 20th. So here's our model forecast, and this is today. This is now tomorrow, southwesterly wind, and that helps warm us up. A little patchy showers, it looks like, tomorrow afternoon and evening in the southeast part of the state. Not so much for, maybe Grand Rapids has a quick sprinkle, in Lansing and Kalamazoo, but a shower, a 15-minute, half-hour shower in the Saginaw area, Flint, the Thumb, into Detroit and Ann Arbor tomorrow evening. And then Thursday is another warm day. As a rain, look at the storm to our south. Typically at this time of the year, that would have a snow shield in it. You'd be running into heavy snow if you were driving south. It would be nasty. That's all rain this year. Now here's Friday. A cold front backs in from the north and northeast. And Saturday, may have some spotty lake effect snow showers. It's not a setup really for that much. Hey, good morning, Jim Slobodnik and Michael Kennedy. Thanks for watching. Lori Sickenberger, good morning to you, and Sharon McMahon also. And Lori Belson, thanks for watching. This is the MLive Morning Weather Update. So Saturday's cold and wintry, and then already by Sunday morning, what I get off of this is a stiff southwesterly wind, and we're already starting to warm up dramatically. So this is next Monday, and then by late Monday we get into a southwest wind again, and then we go to next week, a storm system coming from the west with a southerly wind, rain showers perhaps as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. So look at these temperatures. Like I said, a lot of spring in this forecast and just a touch of winter. So I would call it springish today, eventually heading toward 49, 50-ish, a lot of places this afternoon. Note where we go from dark farmland to trees in Michigan. And look at the break line, and that's why the temperature setup is there. You get to around Mount Pleasant or Clare, and you go from dark farmland that can heat up in the sunshine then it goes to trees and woods that don't heat up as much in the north. So Traverse City, you're in the 40s. In the south, you're 50-ish. And we overachieved a little bit in places yesterday, so we could do that again. Hey, good morning, John Robert Williams. Hopefully you're having a good day. Tomorrow, 50s. Again, all the way up to Saginaw, Mount Pleasant. Some of these places, 56, 57, 58 degrees in a good chunk of southern half of Michigan. Grand Rapids, Lansing, Kalamazoo, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Detroit. Thursday, maybe some clouds, maybe a little bit of a northeast wind, but still in the 40s and 50s. Friday, deceiving, 40s early in the morning, probably falling temperatures in the afternoon. And then Saturday is our winter day out of this. Highs near 30. Right back to 50-ish or more on Sunday. Monday, the warmth starting to build off to the west. Tuesday, I don't know about this. We've seen this for a couple of days now where the chance of 60 degrees is there. This time of the year, to get into the 60s, you got to have the warm sector of the storm hit right during the afternoon typically, but it's certainly possible to see over 60 degrees one of those days next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. This is Wednesday's high temperature forecast as the storm system starts to approach and move through. And look at the cold air behind the storm. Only down into the upper 20s, which is, just a few degrees colder than our normal high temperature. And let's look out into the future, see if the shoe's ready to drop yet. Not yet. So this is the surface temperature anomaly. We're going to go out 16 days. This is a model that I trust, and all the models are very similar that do this same type of forecast. So here's Friday, and there's our little cool down for Saturday. And look at the robust warm up next week, the last days of February, February 27th. Right there, that's Tuesday. That's where we get that chance for 60 degrees. And Wednesday. And then the question is, there's cold air building to the northwest. The question is, does that move southeast toward the eastern U.S. or does it move south to the western U.S.? If it moves south to the western U.S., we stay warm. And this wants to indicate that it will move south into the western U.S. This is March 2nd, March 3rd. Again, running about 20 degrees warmer than normal. March 1st, you could take a normal high of about, I'd call it 38 degrees in southern Michigan. So you put 20 on that, and guess what you got? So now we're at March 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, look, the cold air is starting to creep toward us. And I think it will, probably in mid-March. We better expect, 3 to 7 days that might be colder than normal. Mid-March, normal high 43 to 45. So we may have some days that we're stuck in the 30s. Hey, there's my buddy Mark Ambrosi. Good morning to you. Just went over a very spring-like end of February and beginning of March. So right now, folks, we're talking mostly all spring, a little bit. Of course, the mornings will feel like winter because, of course, even if you make it to 40 or 50 or 60 degrees, you're going to start off with temperatures in the 30s in the morning. Hey, good morning, Robert Gwizdala and Carol Lyshinsky. Carol L., good morning to you. So it's a spring preview. There will be consequences to pay for this, I'm sure. Obviously, the big one of fruit trees. If we continue this kind of pattern in March, we will have a very difficult time with the fruit crop here in Michigan because certainly there's always a 25-degree morning in April, and that would happen if the blossoms were out, would be really bad. So enjoy it though, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the mild conditions if you're not a snow lover. And you know, I usually find about March 1st, even us winter lovers, snow lovers, start to shift gears and say, okay, we can be without it now. So we're getting to that point. So, hey, take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great Tuesday. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.